Go.
In the world of competitive pressure in sport, the need to achieve a muscular body image, there is a desire for young men to use performance-enhancing drugs. This has to stop now, otherwise sport will no longer be a reputable activity to watch. Sport will lose its appeal, as fans won't know which players and clubs are being honest and those that are not. % of boys report using them to improve appearance, muscle mass or strength. Anabolic steroids are most common. Synthetic modifications of testosterone. Dangerous class of anabolic steroids are synthetic steroids. Many athletes, especially amateur athletes, are taking them at much higher doses than prescribed. Creatine, anabolic steroids, and steroid precursors are those most common by adolescent males with extremely negative repercussions. Areas of physical activity and where performance-enhancing drugs are being used are most common in international competition, as well as trials for national leagues or clubs. In various sports, they're having positive test results. In cycling, for example, it is 3.6% positive. In weightlifting, it's 3%. Boxing, 2.9%, triathlon, 2.7%, and finally baseball at 2.5%. These are the most common positive test results in international sports. So, why are performance-enhancing drugs so appealing to athletes? Besides bigger muscles, anabolic steroids may help athletes recover faster or work harder without overtraining. The most common reasons teens experiment with performance-enhancing drugs is the desire to gain muscle mass or strength when struggling with natural growth. Also, having a negative body image or insecurities, and therefore the need to fit in with a group of peers. Finally, teens are commonly influenced and pressured by some parents to make a team or get a competitive edge regarding weight or muscles. But with the effects these can have on the athlete over time and risk involved, is this considered a safe choice? Therefore, considering taking performance-enhancing drugs is an unsafe choice. Why is this? And what are the negative consequences? Some significant physiological effects that are common as a result of performance-enhancing drugs use is blood clotting problems leading to strokes and therefore death, infertility and shrunken testicles, these are permanent effects, impotence, prostate gland enlargement leading to cancer, stunted growth and puberty disruption, and permanent breast development in males, so man breasts. Significant psychological effects that have also been identified are increased aggressiveness and sexual appetites, sometimes resulting in abnormal sexual and criminal behaviour, often referred to as roid rage. Withdrawal from anabolic steroid use has been associated with high-level depression and in some cases has led to suicide. So, there will always be athletes who are prepared to win at all costs, and there needs to be available methods in order to stop them and keep sport clean. Masking agents are used to prevent detection of illicit substances. The testing procedures have to be more sophisticated than the masking agents to overcome these barriers in keeping the sport clean. These are just more drugs in a person's body that have their own negative effects. In regard to safe choices, the use of masking agents in many professional sports, especially on a second offence, can lead to a lifetime ban and destroy an athlete's career. Effects of masking agents can be heart and kidney disease, depression, poor coordination, and chest pains. And this is even without the short and long-term effects of the actual drugs they're masking. Why are we so opposed to performance-enhancing drugs? Allowing performance-enhancing drugs promotes an unhealthy and dangerous behaviour. There's severe health risks. Amateurs don't have correct monitoring. Without proper advice, it can be extremely dangerous. This would break down people's careers, potential future earnings, loss of fan bases, having psychological effects, loss of sponsorship, destruction of relationship with families and friends, as well as coaches and clubs rejecting athletes, leading to anxiety and depression. Performance-enhancing drugs are against the spirit of sport, having social effects not just on those who take them, but those around them. And therefore, if for example, professional NRL player was to be found using performance-enhancing drugs, this would not only destroy young people's hopes in their seemingly hard-working idols, but also provide the message that this is the method used to becoming the best. Therefore, don't use performance-enhancing drugs. It's an unsafe choice. If you want to be the best, work hard for it.